The goal of the game is to gain points by contributing amino acids to the protein. Players take turns building amino acids and adding segments called domains to the protein. Points are awarded to the player who made the most contributions as each domain is added. You start with 6 DNA-based dice, but you will gain more as the game progresses. Each die has faces showing the A, C, G, and T DNA bases used for encoding amino acids, as well as one face showing A and C, and one face showing the G and T bases. Begin your turn by drawing amino acid tiles from the bag to create a display of 3 in front of you. Each tile shows the possible encoding combinations of DNA bases required to build it. Roll all your dice. You may use the A, C, G, or T symbols that you roll to build one or more amino acids in the display. For example, cysteine can be built using T, G, and either C or T. Flip over the amino acid tiles that you have built. Each player has a domain card in front of them with 3 to 5 open slots that take amino acid tiles. You may place any completed amino acid tiles into any open slot on the domain card in front of you, or that belonging to the neighbors to your immediate left or right, as long as it matches one of the 4 types of amino acids shown on the card. Your contribution of amino acid tiles are recorded using your ID token placed on the amino acid tile. An important decision that you will make is where you will contribute your amino acid tile. If you place the amino acid tile into a slot with a dice symbol, you immediately take one upgrade dice that has 2 faces with all base symbols. The more dice you have, the more amino acids you can build. If you place the amino acid tile into a slot with the CRISPR symbol, you immediately take 1 CRISPR token. You use CRISPR to change an amino acid from one type to another. When all slots from the domain are filled, points are awarded to the player who made the most contribution of amino acids for that domain. If there is a tie for being the majority contributor, having amino acids in the lower numbered slots breaks the tie. You also want to complete more of your own domain cards, because you will gain bonus points at the end of the game for having the most completed. When you complete a domain, you add the amino acids tiles from the domain card to the common protein chain. The most unique feature of the game is this folding chain. As the chain gets longer, it will fold unto itself, enabling you to attach 2 amino acids side by side. The goal card describes the sequence of these attachments that you need to make to complete the game. With some planning and some luck, you will be able to make the right connections at the right time to gain additional bonus points. The game ends when the final bond on the goal card is completed, and the player with the most points wins. The game is designed for 2 to 5 players and takes about 45 to 60 minutes to play. The game is intended for a family audience and requires no knowledge of the science behind genetics. But you might pick up a thing or two about how the genetic code works along the way.